Who's call? Clawley. Hello. Thank you for being here at the top of the stream. The villager breeder video is going very well. It's almost done. I have a little bit of, basically all the footage is done. I only have a little bit of voiceover left to do, and then that video is ready to go. Before I push that video live, I would like to build it in the hardcore world, and we don't have a good spot for it, so I'm just gonna put it in the same spot that the current one is. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, but I want to see it working in a real world, not just like a creative flat world, blah 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 blah, right? I want to actually be like, oh, here's what it actually is. Is nighttime. Okay, we'll kick it over to Minecraft. I'm sleeping. I'm waking. So we also at the end of last stream accidentally summoned a raid in the base, which killed all of my villagers. They're all dead now, which is big sad. Just big mega ultra sad. Yeah, that's I'm not I'm not super happy about that. So we need to update the villager breeder anyway to be able to replace all the villagers that we lost. We also should probably add some sort of system that allows them to be zombie converted with relative automation. Yeah, so everybody's dead. So I gotta kill, like, all these villagers, and then I have to go gather the supplies that I need in order to do the thing. Nice. What was it? We were working on the bee farm last, right? I think that's what's going to be in here. No, that's a villager breeder. There's a villager breeder in this barrel. Huh. Who would have thunk it? Okay, I think I just popped this, right? Seems good. Good to know that the Iron Golem farm is still working after we fixed it. Yeah, so this guy needs fixed. Is there a pig inside of it? There's a pig just under it. Okay, so first thing, I can hear that they're just trading carrots infinitely. See, if I come here, well, my inventory's full, so I'm not going to be able to. But conceptually, if I were to get close enough, I would just pick up a bunch of carrots. And I don't know about you, but carrots are good, but they're not that good. So let's see. How do I go about just correctly fixing this? Let's set up that barrel. Maybe I shouldn't be using a barrel because maybe the villagers can see it and that might cause some problems. I don't know. I think I'd like it to be directly on the ground. Blap. And if I want it to be directly on the ground, then we gotta do some stuff. So let's just start out by, like, doing some stuff. All of this can just go away as well. We'll probably use a different system for collecting the villagers. Oh, this isn't what we want. That is not the right thing. But that might be more convenient than this barrel. Well, let's work on migrating over to this double chest. Do. Chat room, do you have an electric toothbrush or a regular toothbrush? Oh, see, look at that. See, I picked up some of them carrots. We don't want these carrots. And the new villager breeder shouldn't have this problem of, like, carrots sliding through either. They'd be making some squishy sounds. I mean, that's what this thing is, right? It's just a squish machine. I don't need these carrots, right? It might be convenient to have the carrots. We'll hang on to them for a minute. Blah, 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 blah. No, I want the arrows. I had some coffee this morning. I'm not a coffee drinker. My hands are shaking. Do I murder them? I don't know. Okay. Let's think. So So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to lower this 2 blocks. Which means, and we're just going to, like, drop it. Yeah. Which means all of this is going to be stone. So I'm going to put it flush on the ground. I have to be careful not to fall in because we've already almost died that way. Hello? Oh, I just destroyed it too quickly. Imagine. I am too powerful. What do I do about the villagers in the hole? Do I just kill them? I think we do. Okay, well, first things first, let's get this. What the hell is this? Oh, was this some, like, legacy system I used in order to... I have no idea what this is doing. But I do think that we just murder these guys. What if... Is there a world where... Is there a world where I need them? Oh, no. What have I done? The villagers are on this block in front of me. No, I don't want to Ender Pearl. Spooky. Yeah, see, they're all just chilling there. What is the point of this? If I break this piston, then all these villagers come exploding out. And how many villagers do we have ready? To get rid of the villagers the way you don't want to risk upsetting the near... I only have like 2 breeders. No, I only have 2 villagers ready to go. So do we just, like, let a couple of these guys out? I kind of want it to be nighttime. Okay, I think I know what we do. So I'm doing this wrong. So... I've got it. I've got it in my brain. Chat room, you're about to be amazed. Look at how gigantic my brain is. Are you ready for this? So we're going to build the back of the machine... and put the beds in the back of the machine. That will cause our villagers to want to be over in this area once it becomes nighttime. Where the hell is the sun? There's the sun. So if we put that there and this there, then seal it, the villagers will be like, oh, we need to go get into bed, it's nighttime. And so then I could let some of these guys out, and then they will go around the back of this, and it'll all work out. Won't that only work if they can pathfind to the beds? I'm gonna leave the wall open a bit. Oh yeah, there is a pig in this design. I kind of forgot that there was a pig in this design. See, here's going to be one of our villagers. I need fences. And then this is going to be honey blocks. I keep going for where the barrel was. The barrel is not relevant anymore. Okay. Yeah. And then... No, why'd you do that? Why didn't you select... Oh, because I was selecting grass. And we're going to say that the edge is right here, which means I dug this out too far. Yeah, you're right, though. It would this plan will only work if they can pathfind to the beds. But I plan on leaving a path open to let them pathfind to the beds. Yeah, give or take. I just don't feel like swapping to my shovel. Don't at me. Did I not grab 4 beds? Did I really only grab the 2 beds? I'm trash. Okay. Ah, there it is. I got spooked. And then, of course, we're going to dig out, not that, but we would dig out this area. And this is where our baby villagers get trapped, and then we can process them, blah, 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 blah. So let's see. How do I get this guy to be immediately trapped in the area that I'm building right now? Let's see. If you guys hear any zombies or something, let me know. Okay, so I think that would be there, and this would be here, and that begins the arc. I need to get... Do I have any jack-o'-lanterns on me? No. How did that not hit him? Okay. Oh, this is in the wrong spot. That would be there. Same with this one. So that would go there. And then... I need more. Ooh, doo-doo, doo-doo. Do we want to build the whole thing out of glass? Maybe. Yeah, I think I do, because I want to be able to observe it. Okay, so now we're getting into the weird spots of... I need to add trap doors and stuff. It also lets the villagers see the beds, tantalizing them with the thought of a different, less cramped bed to sleep in. A little bit. I don't think villagers can see through glass, but I like the role play of it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. And see, now we're at this kind of like weird point that like I need to start destroying beds. Hell with it. We're just gonna go for it. And pray that this villager ends up in the right position. Pig, I think your services are just no longer required. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have done as much as I did. That blue flower there, I thought it was the blue of a zombie shirt. And it kind of spooked me. So now I destroy this bed, and what happens? Hopefully Daryl just goes to the right spot. Okay, that's not the right spot, dude. What if I block this? No. What if I block it? Will he then go to the other side? I don't know if it has to be a solid block. Okay, cool, perfect. No, why did he do it? Okay, go to the other side again. That was perfect. You did it correctly last time. Do it again! Daryl, get it together, man. I need you to focus up. I just have that one trap door that I need to place. But just, Daryl ain't having it. Okay. What if we just destroy these beds? Okay, there's no beds over here, Daryl. You're just being dumb now. There's beds on the other side. Daryl, I need you to take a step to your backwards. Just one tiny little step backwards. That's all I need from you. The sun is rising, Daryl. Come on. Does Daryl have another brother named Daryl? I don't know. But Daryl's about to die. Just, there's nothing here for you. Just go back. Please don't make me punch you. I really don't want to punch you. Damn it, Daryl! Let's get rid of some of this garbage out of my inventory while we wait for Daryl to focus the hell up. No, I want that. I don't want those. You have a water bucket? Not on my person. I can't fit in that space. I'm trying to fly and then see if I can't, like, yeah, kind of like this. Is he actively resisting? Why are you actively trying to get here? Daryl, please, just one step backwards. That's all I'm asking of you. This is such an easy request. You just one step backwards, and then your life is going to be excellent. All you're going to do is eat food and, like, make babies. That's it. That's your whole purpose in life if you just take a step back. Try blocking off the outside. Maybe he's trying to pathfind out of this. Okay. Oh my god. He listened. You're a genius. I think he was trying to pathfind out of the pen. You nailed it. All right. Frickin' Daryl. If I fall in this, there's a very good chance I just die. For the record. So, like, let's not do that. Bro, there's so many, like, carrot overflow that has happened. The new design doesn't have this carrot overflow problem, for the record. At least, it shouldn't. He could have escaped all this time. He could have just walked right out. Daryl, you know what? I'm walking back. You're not that bad of a guy. For as much trouble as you gave me there, you could have escaped literally at any point, and you didn't. I appreciate you for that. Oh yeah, casual. Just don't fall in. Just don't die. Why did none of the villagers move when they could have escaped? They're kind of dumb, huh? Is the pig down there? The pig is down there. Okay, okay, stop. Why is there just more water? Okay, so Daryl's in position. We're chilling. Catching up a chat. You saved our glorious streamer sanity tonight? Yeah, true. 2 totem? I think it was only 1 totem. But it was 1 totem and then half a heart. It's very spooky. Can't get out because of the trapdoor. Get rid of the fence. No, I know. We put the trapdoor in. He could have escaped before we put that trapdoor in. We don't want him to escape. He's a breeder. Daryl is going to be forever just making babies. I like how you're taking out the cobble and putting in dirt when you can't see it later. I thought I was one of the only people that did that. There's a chance that later on I dig something out underneath of this. Excuse you, Enderman. If I dig something out underneath it, I don't want to trick myself into thinking that there's something here that I need to be worried about. That check out? That makes sense? Hopefully it does. I think I went over just a little too far. Yeah, I sure did. This is as far over as it needs to go. Just fly. Blap. It's why you use concrete / hardened clay for redstone. True. In this world, I'm using what is that? Granite, polished granite. But yeah, in redstone testing worlds, it's why I use concrete, colored concrete. Do we just like wall these guys in? For the short term, sure. Let's do a better job than this, though. Yeah, we'll handle that on the other side. Eventually, we're going to have to let at least one of those villagers out. It takes 3 villagers to set up this breeder. Okay. Looking good so far. And see, now all of this will need to be hoed. Yeah, I mean, it's coming. What do I need? I want a slab, a granite slab. Do you think I'm gonna have one inside of my ender chest? Check it out. Is this where it would go? Yeah. Okay. Well, we kind of need a bucket. And I also need to get these guys out at some point. Yeah, it's just... kind of feels like a death trap, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go get a water bucket. Tools. Bucket. That is a compass, not a bucket. Okay, we got a bucket. Oh, that was almost so perfectly clean. Did we just murder this pig? I think we do. How do they still have carrots? Like, look at this. Where are they getting all of these carrots from? You know, I started saving the carrots. I don't think we should have saved the carrots. Oh, that's it? Is this all the stained glass I have? They're preppers. Haha. I need a composter. I should be able to just fill this completely in, because we're just gonna break out the floor and drop the other farmer into this area. Yeah, that'll be okay. So I need to We're done with fences. I don't need this. We're also done with honey. But our chest is kind of full. We're also done with beds. Whatever. This is fine. So... I'm thinking... I need to get the composter and drop the villager in. Yeah. I also need to do a little quick swap to destroy the water. And now I should be okay to just like blat all of this. Yeah. Okay, bro. Here's your composter, so you can work. Yeah. Now let's hoe this land for him. He's not gonna work because it's nighttime. They only work from 2,000 to 9,000. All right. I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. Who is this? Bradley's Gaming. What up, bro? Here, I want it to be morning. I want him to start working. Choir of villagers hemming and hawing while thinking of you. Do they got some Nims on the mind? Do they have a crush on me? I wonder, from a villager's perspective, am I like an alien? Like, even think not my skin, but like, is Minecraft Steve an alien? Because these guys are like, these are the people, the inhabitants, the humans of Minecraft. Steve does not look like one of them. Is Steve like... some bizarre, otherworldly creature from a different plane of existence? We're probably gonna have to go murder that baby. But this is a good chance to see if it works. That baby would have... yeah, it works. Boom! Villager breeder! Blap. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. So theory online, the villagers and the player are both related through ancestors. The villagers evolved into what they are due to their pacifist lifestyle thanks to the peace in the world. Game Theory channel made a whole series of videos about it. Ooh! Okay, good. He's planting. That's exactly what we want to see. I'm just gonna, like, yeet some more carrots at this man. Hell yeah, brother. He picked all these carrots anyway. I'm just giving him back what he's already picked. Okay. Conceptually, I could leave these cobblestone walls up, but I want to, in the same time that we're, like, updating this farm, I'd also like to update it aesthetically. We're already here, it's already being broken, let's just make it better. I'm gonna leave the roof on it, though. That's the only thing that we're gonna leave from the old design until we get the new roof on it. Because I just don't want to have to worry about lightning strikes or anything like that. And very soon, right now we still have to worry about Enderman getting inside of it and grabbing some of the blocks, but in the very near future, that won't even be a problem. I could even go straight across this, no problem. Is there, like, water or anything up here? No. Bro, this new design is just gonna be so freaking clean, it's unreal. Yeah, and see that I'm totally okay to leave the roof on it for the short term, just because I don't. Let's say that it just randomly started raining, I won't have to worry about it. I just don't. Notice how in cities have stuff like saddles and horse armor that make no sense there. They were built by people from the overworld long ago. So the villagers used to be people like Steve that used to go adventuring and like conquering the world, and they were so good at it that they made the world too peaceful, and that they all became pacifists, and that's how they have like all their diamond armor that they can trade, because that used to be from like when they were a more that's like relics from an age-long past, and now they trade it to the village, or to the player, to Steve, for like dirt cheap for emeralds. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Did I not know how to count at some point? Or did this one already have a block on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6! How did this happen? Okay, I think they made another baby. Which is, yeah, there is a baby in there. Look at him. Yeah, there he goes. Well, let's go murder him. Murdered! I don't think that matters, because they're not going to have a chance to gossip. I'm going to need way more gray stained glass. Interesting. But I didn't really think that the farmer... I knew that the farmer could breed with the villager sometimes. I just didn't think he'd do it as much as he has. Notice how Endermen are the only other race that can pick up and place blocks like you. They have purple eyes to teleport, and the only source of the food in the end makes you teleport when you eat it. Theory, they are distant relatives of Steve. Ooh, that's spicy. Like, old villagers used to be like a traveling, prosperous, adventuring group of people. And they finally made it to the end. They built these end cities and they inhabited the end. But over the course of time, they were corrupted by the power, by like chorus fruit being the only food that's in there. And over time, they transformed from being, oh no, I fell in. They transformed from being like players like Steve, or creatures like Steve, into the Endermen that now populate the end. And then they got so powerful that they started to like teleport out and leave the end. Yeah, I just need to fill all this in, and then KFC. Not my theory, just retelling it. I see. I picked like the glass that has it's the hardest to see glass, which is a point. I want to be able to see through it, but at the same time, like, goodness, this is hard to see. Is that all I have? Gray stained glass? We're gonna have to go farm more of it. How many hardcore worlds did you die in before reaching this? 3, because this is hardcore V4. So I had to die in 3 hardcore worlds until I got to this point. Yeah, I need to go get more gray stained glass. Yeah. And this is lightning proof, at least in the short term. So we can take some of this stuff out of here that needs to be, like, sorted. I don't care about these beds. We're going to let these beds despawn. I don't care about the pork chop. We're going to let the pork chop despawn. RIP the pig that served us well for how long? I don't care about the singular grass block. We're going to let that despawn. We can take these out and go put them up. The same thing with this. Okay. And then we're going to get a bunch of gray stained glass. Oh, Iron Golem dying. Yes. Oh, hey. That was actually way easier and quicker than I thought it would be. I am not using any of my wither roses to make black dye. That would be very excessive. Glass. I have a little bit, and I have a little bit more gray stained. But I mean, I need more. Did any of my, what are these, librarians die? Okay, thank goodness. I can still buy glass. JPS, what up? So have you made lightning rods yet? No, I haven't. One time I went back to my base, all my pets were dead. I think they got struck by lightning. No, I haven't had many problems with lightning in this world. You killed your 7th hardcore world every time I start on a wither skeleton farm, something goes wrong? Well, I haven't started on a wither skeleton farm yet, so we'll see. I have the spot in the world where I want to set up my wither skeleton farm, but I haven't built it yet. Can you guys reset? Is it an appropriate time to work and reset? Probably not. It has to be 2000 for them to use their workstations and reset. First copper I got, I made lightning rods for the roof of my base. That's kind of neat. While we're waiting on those guys to reset, I've got plenty of copper, I think, because we've got the drowned farm, and it no longer produces gold. I have to update this, but I have already updated the filter, and so like a stack and a half of copper, it's not bad. Did I spook you, Charoom? Be honest, did I spook you just there? Yeah. We almost lost these guys too. That's a macro. How I'm doing that, by the way. No, I just click that fast. It's not a crafting table, no. Can you reset again? Champion mouse clicker, fastest clicker in the West. Reset again. I can make some gray glass while we wait on that, though. Just a little short of 4 stacks. Reset. And reset. No. It's fine. We'll go build a bit while we wait for him. No. Yes. I'm gonna leave a spot here-ish. Yeah, leave a spot there-ish, because eventually we're gonna have to get one more villager in it. Just 2 villagers is relatively slow. Murder. So we create like a barricade to walk them around to the back of this. And then we have a hole punched out for one of them to drop into this area. And we only let one drop in, not all of them, right? Yeah, I want to put a wall up so I don't fall out. Did I make enough glass? No, I definitely didn't. If I were in the tutorial for this, I'm definitely not gonna encourage people to build the whole thing out of glass. That's real. This is so excessive. You could build the majority. You could, every single spot that I've used glass, with the exception of the areas around the pumpkin to create light on the inside, you could use solid blocks. You could even use solid blocks here on the pumpkins. You would just have to torch spam the interior of it. Oh, hey, what up, Yolk? Thank you for the new sub. New hardcore build hype. Yeah. Let's go see if I can buy more glass. I still haven't gotten, like, sound notifications turned on yet. Also, I don't know if this is refilling, and that's causing some concern. They're definitely still farming, or else we would see, like, all of this area just overgrown with carrots and potatoes. We have a texture pack or a resource pack that shows when they're fully grown, so we see the exclamation mark. So this guy only has 2 things fully grown. This guy literally has none. But we're not seeing our potatoes and carrots refilling, which is cause for concern. Maybe I'm just using them faster than they're producing it. I don't know. Give him 5 seconds to see if he resets. Villager AI, oh, you think you can control me with planning? Yeah, that's true. Huh? We got another baby. I wonder if it would just be easier to let that baby reach adulthood and then just move the baby up into the farm itself. Probably. Because we would have to, for this, isolate one villager out of the, like, 20? I see 30, 26 entities. So there's probably like 20 villagers right there and like a few monsters underground. So how do we isolate one villager out of the 20? I don't know. Did I put a wall behind? I did. It's way easier to not use a minecart. It's way easier to just create a path and let the villagers try to pathfind to the beds. As far as the villagers are concerned, they can get to the beds. So once it's nighttime, I just basically open up the back of this. That guy won't leave because he wants to get to a bed, and the baby villager will try to enter because he also wants to get to a bed. So we just let that baby reach adulthood, and then I think we're fine. Oh, I need to get a sticky piston and a lever. That's one thing I do have to do, because this design can have an on-off switch, and I'm definitely gonna put in the on-off switch. Oh, I'm out of glass again. I'm kind of dumb. I wasn't looking. I'm looking at chat. He can't trade. Where'd it go? Come on. So it's pretty manipulating the villagers to get into this farm is actually pretty easy. You put the farmer villager in when it's like noon, when the sun is straight up, and then he just walks right in because he wants to get to that composter. And then for the breeder villagers, you just you drop them somewhere in the back while it's nighttime, and they walk right in because they want to get to the beds. So it is very easy. And you could probably do the same thing with a farmer, adding him at nighttime, just through the front, and he'll probably pathfind in to get to the bed, but I haven't tested that. Oh, I need more glass. My vaccine arm looks like I have a huge bicep. My first vaccine, I got Moderna, and that one kind of knocked me out a little bit. But my second shot of Moderna, I felt nothing. The day that I got my second, or the day after, no, was it the day or was it the day after? I don't remember. Either way, either the day of, there we go, or the day after I got my second shot of Moderna, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go mow the lawn, which is like just an hour pushing a heavy lawnmower in like 90-degree heat. And it's like, I'm gonna go mow the lawn. And then I came inside, I took a shower, and then I went hiking. And it's like, second shot did nothing to me. Your sword is named Curiosity. Do you have another sword named Opportunity or Perseverance? I like where your head's at, but no. This sword was named Curiosity because I had to murder a lot of cats at some point. There was a change on how cats spawned in regards to villagers or villages, which caused my 2 iron golem cell farm to just spawn cats non-stop, and it was just obnoxious and ridiculous. So even though this looks like Squidward and you would think that there's like an iron golem farm here and a second one there, like 2 cells, this cell is disabled, so that way we don't get cats. So this sword was named Curiosity because I had to go around and kill all the cats that were caused by my 2-cell iron golem farm. So, Curiosity literally killed the cat. I think 48's enough to finish. I don't know, it'll be close. I don't think it'll be enough. Yeah, it's like 13 a row. Yeah, not enough. You need to rename a healing potion Satisfaction since saying Curiosity killed the cat, but Satisfaction brought it back. What am I doing? But I don't run like healing potions. This is what my inventory looks like. Minus this like 2x4, this set of 8. This is how I keep my inventory. Come on. I need more than 54, don't I? That's 13 per row. I think we only have 3 rows left, which is only like 39. And I've got 48. Blap. Yeah, we got this. A 17 to spare, which is good because I'm probably going to use a couple here. Is this baby villager grown yet? Oh no! We need... Okay, let's go get the on-off switch. I need a sticky piston and a lever and a solid block, which I actually have 2 in my inventory. Sticky piston, lever. Sticky piston and a lever. I don't need dye anymore. I don't need emeralds anymore. I don't need paper. Yeah, paper. I don't need glass anymore. I need to make the roof out of something. What would be a good... It has to be a slab roof. What's a good slab roof? That would probably look good with the kind of this. Okay. Anyway, to add a... You guys think on that. I'm gonna add this on-off switch. Interestingly, I don't actually think it'll on-off it until we get our 3rd villager in there. Yep, that's good. Okay, that's the on-off switch. It's very easy. Well, let's extend it, so maybe it on-offs. I don't think it will. Use the new deep slate blocks for slabs. I love the tile-looking one, but the polish is also good. Deep slate. I don't think I have access to deep slate, but I could use blackstone because I have a lot of blackstone from the gold farm bartering system. Yeah, one of them is gonna grow up. And then what we'll do is we'll put like a hole right here. And what I hope will happen is whenever it's nighttime next, I will create a path. What time is it? It's getting close. I will create a path that leads from here to this hole, and hopefully, you know what? It might not even... I don't think this guy can escape even if he wanted to, because the honey block is going to steal his jump. Hey! Woo! Clawley! With 500 bits! Thank you very much! That's so generous! It kind of spooked me. I haven't heard a sound effect in a while because I need to fix that. I need to get sound effects enabled. But you're wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. So hopefully, do I have to be worried about like a zombie just walking in? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, not a lot bit though. I'm not super worried. Oh look, they're making babies. And see, they want it. They want to jump on that bed. Look at all the babies. Okay. They can't escape though. Yeah, so the hope is I can make this path. They'll then walk right in, and then that's where they're stuck. And as soon as one of them grows up, I murder the other two. Just murder them. I used a program called MCA Selector to trim a bunch of chunks from my world and re-uploaded it. It's kind of a pain, but it made copper a lot easier to find. That's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting because I only have like 3 areas of the world, maybe 4, that I'm actually like actively playing in. So obviously I have this area. I have spawn chunks, which I do go back to quite frequently. I have the area, the quad chunk slime farm. Oh, I have 5. I have no, I have more than that. I have the witch hut that we're working on. I have the raid farm, and then the end portal. But like, I don't build anything over at the end portal. I just kind of walk through it. So like, we could reload that. But everything else I do have like active builds in. Why aren't any of you adults yet? Has it not been 20 minutes for you to grow up? See, I'm very nervous about like a baby zombie spawning and rushing this area. We'll do that. I don't want to sleep to skip the night. It's just a timing thing. It is a map you can zoom in on and edit by hand. You can also select chunks by rules, like spent less than 10 minutes on the chunk. Oh, that's sick. Well, thankfully, these little shitters aren't mine. I am not responsible for them. We should probably work on lighting up this area at some point. Look at how many mobs are spawning over here. It's quite a few, hang on. Yeah, look at all that. Whenever we turn on their hitboxes, you can just see so many of them. No. No. It'll probably be the next night. Yeah. How's the interior of this doing? I mean, the farmer's where he should be. It looks like he's almost got the entire floor planted, which is very good. We didn't plant any of those, did we? I don't think we did. We just gave him hella carrots, but they were like carrots that he himself had already farmed. So what do I do about all these? Do I just like drop them into magma so that way they're not mad at me? I don't think that they could, even if I killed them, can they even gossip to the other villagers? I think that'd be too far away, right? Oh, there's the third one. I'm thinking, do I just get to murder them? I might. Let's just try to suffocate them. Is that possible? I probably need some, like, gravel or something. A gravity block. We're almost out of night. No, it's halfway through the night. None of them are grown. So let them roam and survive the best they can for one night. If there are any survivors, they get to live. No, I just want to finish it. Oh, I mean, you mean these guys? Nah, we kill these guys. Problem solved. Okay. That was way more effective than I thought it was gonna be. It never happened. My crime against humanity is now covered up forever and ever. No one will ever know. One of them's an adult. Let's go. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. So let's open this up. And hopefully they see the bed. Okay. So we murder this one, because I'm pretty sure he just claimed the bed. Nope. And now we have to murder that one. Damn it. Both of the wrong babies claimed the bed. Okay. So he fell in, so we can murder him. And now he jumps in! And we don't have any, we got rid of all our glass. That was unintentional. Moss? No moss. There he is. Okay, calculated though. I did it. Okay, I need to go get some of that good old glass from earlier. Leaving the door open is triggering you? What door? Where'd I put my glass? Where'd I put my gray glass? Oh, it was in here all along. I'm so stupid. Okay, so then that gets filled in. This gets filled in. And that's it. And this is off, because right now there are 3 villagers inside, the farmer and 2 breeders. And there are 4 beds, but this is not a viable bed because there is a solid block blocking its head. Yeah. Yeah. Seems good. Seems good. You hit 700,000 netherrack mined on your nether perimeter today. That's insane. What is my statistic on netherrack? Times mined? You got me beat. I've only got 285,000. Good God, 700,000. Wild. Are you in hardcore? Oh, I did something wrong. I think it looks bad. I gotta fix a thing. Okay. I think that looks much better. Yeah. I think I want to put a border along the top as well. I'll do it on one side, and then you tell me what you think of it. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's just so much better. Holy crap. I guess I should turn this on, actually, because we want to make sure that it works. They should make a baby soon. I bet they're breeding right now. Because I heard the food get thrown. But we can't see the particles because glass. Particles don't show up through glass for whatever reason. Or at least the heart particles don't. Maybe they're making a baby. I don't know. Here, let's block this off. We don't want babies escaping. Space Lamp, yo, what up? Thank you for that resub, man. I appreciate you. 100% hard vanilla hardcore Minecraft. I need it for a gold wither skelly farm. Okay, and we did just get a baby, by the way. I heard it. Where are you at? Did he already fall down? Hello? Oh? Oh. There he fell down. Well, it works. Check it out. Villager breeder. Okay. And we want a roof on it. What type of roof do we add? I think the Blackstone will be too visually heavy. I think that it's just too much darkness. I think if we were to do like stone brick, on the other hand, it would just be too much stone brick. I know what we do. I think I've got it. I think we do, what are they called? Smooth stone slabs? No, not that. What is the cooked? How you get those, like, oak slabs like your floor? No, I think it's smooth stone. I mean, we could just put a traditional roof on it. You are right. We could just, like, put a, like, little, like an actual roof, like a triangle shape roofed. That seems like too much work, though. That's aesthetics. We don't do aesthetics. Yeah, and the floor is spruce. Yeah, let's make it out of. Iron Golem Farm seems to be working, no problem. When I smelled all this smooth stone, or regular stone, I don't know. That's good enough for me. I just don't care. We'll put that back. We'll put that back. Iron goes in here. We'll put that in there, and then just not worry about it. Iron Golem Farm seems like it's working very well, for the record. How's it going, Eric? It's going pretty good. I have revamped, redone, rebuilt the Villager Breeder. And it seems like it's doing pretty well so far. Yeah. There is one downside to this, but I don't even know if it's really a downside. When you shut the farm off, it does not stop them from attempting to breed. Instead, what happens is they attempt, they fail, but carrots are consumed anyway, which means that whenever the farm is shut off, the carrot supply in the farm goes to zero. Because they will just eat all their carrots attempting to breed, but failing, and then the farmer will just keep feeding them, which means his inventory empties trying to feed people that are just, like, just gluttonying out. Is there an active word of gluttonying? Gluttonying. Is that a thing? Gluttonying? So they just eat all the carrots, and then the amount of carrots in the farm effectively goes to zero. It'll be at like 10 or 15 or something, which is still way too few. It needs like 22 carrots per villager to breed. So anyway, the effective amount of carrots in the farm goes to zero, and then you have to wait for, the farmer to farm more carrots and trade them off and blah, 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 before you start getting babies again. So once you shut it off, it's off instantly. But then once you turn it back on, it takes it a moment, like a day or two, a Minecraft day or two, so 20, 30 minutes, before there's enough carrots back in the system for them to start breeding again. This is using the model from your testing ground. It sure is. Seems like it's doing pretty well so far. Oh, well, yeah. That's good. This is one thing that I did worry about. I wonder if I should separate these two villagers via a trap door. I don't think it matters, but it would help prevent the food loop from stalling. Because right now the food loop, the honey blocks on the floor keep the villagers separated pretty well, and slow down the rate that the carrots slide, which allows these food throw loops. This is a normal thing that happens to villager breeders. It alleviates this problem quicker than it would have otherwise. It still happens. It just doesn't happen as long as it would normally. Because normally this can take like hours to resolve. In this design, it doesn't. Oh, hey, girlfriend. Nims, what auto clicker do you use? My keyboard and mouse are Corsair branded. The Corsair software has a macro building thing inside of the software, and that's what I use. I can show you real quick while I observe this. Come to the foreground. Thank you. Okay. Desktop. Boom. So this is Corsair's iCUE, which is basically their, like, stuff. So you can see that I have their keyboard, I have their mouse, and I also have their headset. So if I come to, like, my keyboard, I can then see these actions, and then you can see that I have some stuff in here. So it's villager trade spam macro, so it's just left-click, space. Left-click, space. And then it just spams this out, like, 30 times. And then it's bound to scroll lock. So yeah. And then I can just build stuff in here. Yeah. This is how I also do my mouse click. You can see here that this is my print screen button is instead rebound to this macro that toggles holding left click, which is how I set up things like the tree farm or the cobblestone farm, what have you. Yeah, so it's all in this Corsair software. Why not just have them crammed to death instead of shutting off? Entity lag. You switch keyboards, you no longer have the 6x3 grid of macro pad. I did. That keyboard broke. It was like 6 years old, which, yeah, I'm not mad about. So yeah, that keyboard was like 6 years old, and it just broke. Specifically I want to say one of the WASD keys didn't work anymore. Like WASD, I don't remember which one, but one of them didn't work, and it's just like, okay, that's a dead keyboard. I looked at replacing the switch, but it is like super finesse soldering, and I don't have that skill. Yeah, see, here's the problem. I would like this to just not happen. It's fine that it happens, but I would like it to just not happen. I wonder if there's a way that you could avoid this. Hang on, I have a thought. Can you break line of sight on the starving villagers? You could, but then it wouldn't immediately shut off. So what would happen is you could, for example, have a block extend immediately in. You see this trapdoor that I'm looking at? You could have a block extend immediately in front of this, so like right here. That would then break the farmer from being able to see the starving villagers. So what would then happen is the starving villagers would breed until they ran out of food, and then the farmer would never be able to see them to restock their food supplies. This would be better because it lets... It's okay, rephrase. It's not that it's explicitly better, it's that it would be... It puts the delay in turning on and off at a different point. It delays the off sequence, but has an immediate on sequence. And I personally think that an immediate off and a delayed on is better than a delayed off and an immediate on. If you still have it, I could try to fix it. I'm an electrical engineer and have soldering equipment. It's tiny. But I did already throw it away, the old keyboard. We're having like two conversations at the same time. I did already throw the old keyboard away because I was just like, I can't, this is beyond me. But it was like, it was tiny, the solder points. Yeah. And so what I would have liked to have done, and I looked at it and I tried, I did take it apart and I was like, maybe I could resolder. Maybe I could take a key that nobody ever freaking uses, like scroll lock. What the hell is scroll lock? It does nothing, chat room, nothing. So I was like, maybe I could take the switch from the scroll lock key, desolder it, and then put that on the failed key. But no such luck. And it was kind of okay because my arms rest fairly close to each other, like my natural rest has my arms very like tucked in. My elbows are very close to my side. So if you imagine or like sit up in your chair and put your elbows close to your side and then see where they land on your desk or on the area in front of you. So then if you have your left hand resting on WASD, and then you extend your keyboard out to the right, because then you have the entire keyboard, then you have like our house just lost power. Can you guys still hear me? I might still be here because I have a battery backup, but the modem upstairs does not have a battery backup. Okay, anyway. If you then imagine if your WASD key is, it happened again. Can you hear my battery backup kicking on? Is it storming today? Well, let's look at the weather. Hang on. Well, I mean, it's a light rain, but nothing that should affect my power. I'll Discord ping you if your stream drops. Okay. I will disconnect my phone from the Wi-Fi now. Yeah, and that way, that ping will go through. That way I'll actually get the ping. Anyway, so the entire length of that keyboard, so with the entire keys, it just did it again. Do I need to be worried? Like the lights keep flickering? Anyway, the length of this giant keyboard, so not even really considering that there's the macro keys on the left side, just the keyboard extended so far to the right, and because my natural resting point has my elbows tucked very close against my body, there was no room for me to swing my mouse to look to the left because the numpad was there. So in my new keyboard, I think they call it like an 85% keyboard, because it doesn't have a numpad, which allows me to swing my mouse to the left. I can now look left on the things on the games that I play. So yeah, here's the keyboard. See how it doesn't have a numpad? So all of this space over here now gives me room for my mouse to move to the left, which I didn't have on the other keyboard. So I'm happy that I changed. It was overdue anyway. Okay, anyway, what I would like to do is what happened to our Minecraft music? I'm gonna put that on. What I would like to do is I would like to put in a trap door on both of their feet. So I want them to escape. Okay, I want you both to escape. Come on out. You can totally come out. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's good. Okay, don't go too far, though. I need you to come back at some point. Okay, so what I would like... How do I get this guy into position? I don't know where that first one went. Okay, he's down there. Chill. I want two trap doors, kind of like this. I want one like that, upwards, and see how that would lock him in? Yeah, that's fine. Come on out. You can come out. It's fine. NBD. NBD. You can come out. No, stop. Stop. You're such an idiot. Stop. Just, yes. Okay. So, like, one like this. And then... another one like this. And now if we put these trapdoors up, you can see that it creates kind of a barrier between them. And so I wonder... if that will keep them separated enough to... and still let the baby come through in order to jump on the beds to blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I want one of them to come back. Now, how do I get him back? I mean, it's getting to be nighttime. Okay, so that should be the first one in on the far side. Yeah, come back. Come back. Come back. Yeah. No, you're so close, bud. You're so close. Just come on. I don't care which two claim the bed. I really don't. I just want two villagers inside of it. They must not have pathfinding to get to the bed. Come on. Come on, Daryl. Come on. Step forward. No, why? No way. Come on. Yeah. You're so close. You're, no, stop. Yes, maybe. Okay, I have him trapped at least. So all this guy has to do is just, yes. Now step forward. Step forward. That's it. You're there. Oh, yeah. Okay. I shouldn't have broken it that way, but it's fine. We're committed. So now we just have to get this villager to come on in. Daryl. Quit flirting with your own child. Daryl. Okay. You have a path. I'm gonna murder him right in front of you. It's an intimidation tactic. Okay. Come on, Daryl. Come on. Come. No. Are you fighting me? You're fighting me. Stop. I believe in a thing called you listening. Okay. I think I've got him trapped. I think we're good. Just take a step forward, Daryl. That's it. You just have to step forward. Yeah. There you go, Daryl. I'm so proud of you. Okay, and now they're separated by 2 open trapdoors. Okay, and there is a baby down below, but that's fine. Okay, let's go sleep. The villager doesn't seem to be worried watching his brother get shot by a bow. True, and it was his child, for the record. TKL size board? Yeah. I miss the numpad sometimes. I'm kind of teasing in my mind, like, would I like it if I had, like, just a detached numpad that I could pull out every now and then? Sometimes I say yes, sometimes I say no. Excuse me? Oh, I guess you can spawn up there. We need to get a roof on it. Oh, do. That's 6 stacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. We'll start off with that many. And this is very easy. What version was this world made in? 1.15, I think? Maybe 1.16? There's 1 out, and there's 2 out. That's... Yeah, I think it's 1.16 was the base world. 1 out. And we have to make this lip, so that way if lightning were to strike, as an example, if lightning were to strike right here, it would be close enough to to convert the villager on the inside to a witch. But if the lightning strikes here, it's not close enough. He can't get converted. And so with this lip that we're putting on it, and you can see the existing one, it's the same thing, this will prevent our villagers from being converted into witches if lightning were to strike in the immediate vicinity. Then you deleted your nether for the 1.16 update. Oh, you're right. It was 1.15. I was just thinking, like, when did bees come out? How's it going, Luca? I'm pretty good. Been working on this villager breeder tutorial. It's coming along really well. but I'm kind of taking a break from the tutorial side, like the video side of it, and I want to build it in the hardcore world. Make sure it's a good design. No, wrong, bad. How's life for the last week? It's good. I haven't made the TikTok video yet. I did make a TikTok account. Does that count? You want to follow me on TikTok? Somebody sniped my username, which is like, okay. So we had to go with that good old classic. That. Whew. That's a roof. Okay, let's delete the existing roof and see how we like it. Man, shifting is too slow, but like running is too fast. I wish there was some like intermediate that you could do that would cause you to walk forward at the same speed that you destroyed the blocks. You just have to do this like tap thing, but then you end up double tapping and that like awkwardly sprints you. Is there a need to slab the glass? I thought Mom said it was spawn on it. It's still lightning strikes, yeah. So I can give you a quick overview of why we did some of the things that we did. So the space on the inside of the farm is only 2 blocks tall. This prevents Endermen from being able to get inside and potentially grab your farmland in the same way that we had that problem of... Well, they might not be able to grab your farmland. I don't know. Can Endermen grab farm blocks? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You still don't want them inside the farm because then they body block your farmer. So in the same way that we had Endermen just get stuck inside here and never despawn because they were holding an item, you don't want that to happen to your villager breeder either. And that can happen if there's 3 blocks of airspace. So you just don't want that, so you only give them 2 blocks of verticality. So then you have your first roof here, and this is to protect against Endermen. I did make this and this solid blocks, which you technically don't have to. That could be void, just air. But then you get into this question of like, whenever you're making and presenting a tutorial, if the person opts to make this row solid blocks, then makes this air and this air, then puts a slab roof on top of it, well then you have a 2-block section here that would be completely dark, and then mobs could spawn inside that space. So then you inadvertently make a darkroom mob spawner. It's also a weird thing that you really want to make sure that whoever's making this, whoever's trying to copy from your video, you want to make sure that they don't accidentally make it 1 block too short. Because if you make it 1 block too short, then if lightning were to strike the roof or ceiling of this space, then your villager, either your farmer or your breeders, could be converted into a witch and then could just despawn. That is, if you've ever built a villager breeder and then come back and it's been empty, overwhelming likelihood that a lightning strike hit near your breeder converted all of your villagers into witches, and then because you just weren't nearby or didn't notice or whatever, you walked away, and then the village or the now witches despawned. The other option is a zombie spawned and killed all of them, but you would probably... It can happen the same way, but you would probably see a zombie villager on the inside. But it is possible for a zombie to, like, maybe you didn't light it up well enough, and the zombie spawned, killed all your villagers, and then despawned itself. So those are pretty much the only two ways that your villagers could just suddenly disappear. A lot of the problems happen because of lightning strikes. That's one, like, everybody in the game pretty well knows, like, oh, if it's not light enough, monsters are going to spawn, and then zombies will eat my villagers. They'll kill my villagers. Everybody in the game pretty well knows that. The lightning strike mechanic is a more obscure thing, and a lot of people miss it. And that's why so we had to have the roof at this height in order to stop Enderman from teleporting inside, and either grabbing farmland, which I admittedly don't know if they can literally do, but if an Enderman teleports inside while already holding a block, he would just never despawn, and then he body blocks your villager, and that might slow down the rates. So we need the roof at this height to stop Enderman, and then we need the roof at this height, well, really plus the slabs, to stop lightning strikes. And then we made it all solid, so that way there's no air in between in case someone emulating our video made it out of solid blocks and then created a 2-block air gap where monsters could spawn. So we made it all solid so that can't happen. And that's why we made some of the design choices that we did. Catch up in chat. What do you think of the change from the most recent experimental snapshot where mobs only spawn at light level 0? I didn't know that was a thing. Regular mobs only spawning at light level 0. How do I feel about that? Indifferent is my knee jerk. It's why the change is my only thought or question. He probably is still claiming one of the beds. Yeah, why the change? I think caving would be a lot. With caves being gigantic in 1.18, doesn't that increase the likelihood of there being like a light source nearby? So does that inadvertently make caves safer? Because think about like lava, right? Lava frequently spawns in caves and will frequently spawn in the 1.18 caves, and if monsters can't spawn unless it's light level 0, then anytime lava spawns, that is just a huge area where monsters just can't spawn at. And if there's even a tiny amount of like lava nearby, yeah, I don't think I like it. Because I think that stopping monsters from spawning near lava in a cave system would make caves more boring. But ultimately, I don't think it's that big of a deal, because caves are going to be inherently more interesting because of because of the 1.18 cave update, right? You just have giant caves. Well, they could definitely still breed. My question is, when he throws carrots, does he manage to throw them over the wall at the other villager? And is this even worth it? Because this was a lot more complexity. Oh, I need to fill that in. This was a lot more complexity for like how much added convenience. I don't know. I kind of like the... Flap. Okay, back to normal. What version is this? 117.1. Okay. Yeah, I guess they just need to observe this to see if they get stuck in another carrot spam loop. I want more ender pearls. Oh, what are you referring to? Cactus, clay, coarse dirt? What is that supposed to be, Luca? That's what Enderman can grab. Oh, I see. Cactus, clay, coarse dirt, flowers, fungi, roots, grass. So they can't grab farmland, is what you're saying. You still wouldn't want an Enderman, like I said, to be able to get inside the farm because it body blocks your villager. So imagine if the farmer is trying to get into a position where he can trade or throw carrots to the breeders, but he can't because there's an Enderman blocking his path. Imagine, similarly, the farmer is trying to pathfind to pick some fully grown carrots, and he can't because, again, there is a Enderman blocking his path. And this Enderman never despawns because, as of 116, Endermen that are holding items don't despawn. So eventually, this farm would, in the same way that we saw our carrot and potato farms fill up, these farms would also fill up with Endermen, and that's just not ideal. So the efficiency of the farm would be hurt over time as more and more Endermen teleport inside, seeking asylum from the rain, effectively, and then never despawning because they're holding an item. One Enderman, real talk, probably wouldn't be a problem, but it's the concept of the thing. You just don't want Enderman inside, full stop, period. No. There's no, like... Yeah, you just don't want it. Do we want to kill these guys? Because this could get bad. Yeah, let's go get some lava real quick. It's not as tight of a spot, which means that they... that could be a lot of villagers. Yeah, just some magma blocks would do for now, I think. Do they intentionally pathfind in such a way that doesn't place them on magma blocks? If it's like 4 Endermen with their particles and your computer's like mine, that's a problem too. I mean, conceptually, more entities is always a bad thing. It doesn't matter how powerful. You could have a NASA supercomputer and eventually all the entities are going to slow down your computer, right? So like if you had 3 or 4 Endermen stuck inside this thing, you had 3 or 4 Endermen stuck inside your potato farm, 3 or 4 Endermen stuck inside your carrot farm, you had, you know, a bunch of named mobs that just are never despawning. You have a bunch of Endermen just around your world that have blocks in their hands in like your cave systems that are never despawning. that is a problem. Eventually, any computer is going to struggle with that. And so it's just a good design practice, in my opinion, to prevent that before it becomes a problem. Yeah, that checks out. This is a hardcore world. I have like 1,100 hours in it, for the record. I'm just chilling on magma blocks right now. Okay. Did that even hurt me? Hang on, I'm not even gonna eat. I have 48.21 days played in this world. Alexa, what's 48.21 times 24?
48.21 times 24 is 1,157.04.
1,157 hours. 1,157 hours played in this world. I have regen beacons? I know I do. I have a regen beacon and a resistance 2 beacon active right now. I'm aware. I also have protection 16 on my netherite armor, which also has like crazy armor toughness. I just thought that it would do something to me. I didn't think it would do literally nothing. Losing a little bit of hunger? I mean, yeah, but it's not damaging my armor. Just color me surprised. That's all I'm saying. Like, this isn't even, like, saturation healing. This is just regen beacon plus, like, how OP netherite protection 16 armor is. Do you still not take damage if you crouch on magma? You don't. I am currently crouching. I'm releasing crouch now. But yeah, okay, that's enough. I just thought that it would at least do some damage, okay? Nims, do you know who this person is? He's a comedian? I have never heard that name before in my life. It does look like our farmer has the entire crop planted now. That's good. Oh, I can't see from this side. And this side has the hole on it. Lava? We can test lava. I can go for a swim in lava. Now this one does eventually hurt me. I know this. But I mean, I'm chilling. Right? Hardcore world, 1,100 hours played. Just chilling in lava. What's up, guys? I'm taking a bath. A Phoenix needs to do this every couple of days in order to clean themselves. See, I take a little bit of damage. My armor doesn't take any durability, though. And as soon as I eat, boom, like I just go back up to full, like instantly. I would like to see them throw stuff back and forth to each other. I might go get some carrots, break in, throw them some carrots, and then just watch them throw back and forth. Carrots are on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Skull, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. You don't know what, Alexa, what's my location? Yeah, no. I don't know what that is. What's up, Gavin? Oh, I forgot to finish destroying the roof. I'm dumb. Okay, hang on. They were throwing stuff. I want to see this. No, I didn't want to switch game mode. I wanted to show hitboxes. I think it's working. I think that putting these 2 little trapdoors in definitely helped. Hang on. Let's destroy... Let me get a Silk Touch. Break that. And give him some carrots that only he can reach. Okay. Yeah, and he just yeets them right over. And because they can't get inside each other, then it just keeps them so well... yeah, and look at that. They're making babies. Let's watch them. Do you like watching people make babies, chat room? This is premium content on twitch.tv/NimsTV. Does the baby still pathfind correctly? He should. There's a chance he doesn't. I think that there's a chance that he doesn't. Like, if the farmer breeds with the first villager and the baby spawns, takes the 50-50 and spawns underneath the farmer, I think the baby might see the trapdoor as a solid block, because that's how, you know, it works. That's why they think that they can walk through... That's like the whole concept of the drowned farm, is they think that they can walk through those like trapdoor gaps, the ones that are like this. They see this as something they can walk over, even though it's not. So I wonder if the baby doesn't move because he can't see that he should be moving because of the trapdoor being in his way. I bet that's true. I bet there is a risk of the baby never getting processed. With this trapdoor configuration. I think that's too risky, because the farm does just hard break if the baby can never get out. With the TOS, be careful, Nims. If I get TOS in trouble for building a villager breeder in Minecraft, Twitch is dead. Especially considering the other types of content that are currently appearing on this platform. Oh, hello? Did my world crash? My Minecraft is frozen. Can you guys hear me? Oh no. It did this. Oh no. It can't capture Minecraft. Oh no. Okay, well, let's hope that we didn't lose a whole lot. I do back up my world intermittently. And I have backed it up somewhat recently. Okay, this is basically where we were. Okay, I'm just gonna save and exit and then relaunch it just to save it. What other types of content? If you don't know the type of content that I'm referring to, then you don't need to know the type of content that I'm referring to. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely more cleanly transferring carrots now. That's 100%. But I don't think the baby's moving. Yeah, I don't think that you can do this, because if the baby spawns under this villager, which is a 50-50, then I don't think that he can see his pathfinding because he thinks he's inside a block. I think that this is the only way, and you just accept that you're going to have small trade loops happen, or yeah, carrot spam loops sometimes. That's not where that goes. I wish that there was a way to keep them separated, but I don't think that there is. Maybe there's a way if you elevated one and not the other. But then again, I seriously wonder and would be concerned about babies potentially getting stuck. Yeah. I know that there's no way for a baby to get stuck here. The baby is just like, that's a bed, I'm gonna jump on it, and then they fall down in this gap. Every single time. Every single time that happens. Let's start to put some of this stuff away. Anything else that immediately needs to go up? The jack-o'-lanterns, maybe? I also need to finish with the roof. Trapdoor ceiling instead of the floor? Trapdoor from the ceiling instead of the floor. Villagers are exactly 2 blocks tall, so the only way to... Oh, I see what you're saying. You would open trapdoor from the ceiling, not close trapdoor. Then the villagers wouldn't be able to see each other because their eye lines, you can see their eye lines actually. You see this like little red box and then the blue line that protrudes out from the red box. That's how they see. If you block that, then they wouldn't be able to see each other to then breed. And see, yeah, they are in a little bit of a carrot loop right now, but that's what the honey is for. It's to prevent those carrots from going anywhere. So as soon as they just reshuffle a little bit, then it's fine. Yeah, this is the only problem with a 2-cell villager breeder. But even with this carrot loop problem, it's still way faster than this is basically a 3-villager design. Even with the carrot spam loop problem, it's still way faster than a 2 villager breeder design. And that's just because the farmer spends so much of his day farming and he doesn't hit the 5-minute breed window. They basically have 5 minutes to figure out to correctly trade off their carrots, which prevents it from being a problem. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Anything else that we need to do to it? I don't think so. I'll leave for a bit, and he puts lava blocks under the breeder. Hey, I just want to make sure that it works, and it is working. At some point, we do need to get a number of villagers, so that way we can resupply the villagers that died when I brought a raid back to the base. Our 3 smiths, our, what is this, a fisherman, a librarian, and a fletcher. And then what the hell is this? I don't know what is a gear upgrade? Villager profession. What does that create? Dude, I have so much scaffolding. Holy crap. I also have a ridiculous amount of gray dye. Smithing table equals weaponsmith? Why would I have 2 weaponsmiths? Why'd I do that? Oh yeah, look at that. I had 2 weaponsmith. I don't know. Why'd I do that? What was the purpose of this guy? Was it something for this? Why would I have put him here? To what end? Armor, maybe? I have to check? Yeah, I don't know what, but why would I need 2 of them? Oh, I think I had the second one so that way I could stock up on like cheap pickaxes that had like efficiency 2 on them. I think that's what he was for. Efficiency 2 pickaxes so that way I could insta-mine nether without having to worry about like destroying my netherite pickaxes. Yeah, it was for netherrack. That's what it was for. The second one was for high efficiency diamond pickaxes. 100%. What do I do with them? Do I just let them chill? Google told you about the hot tub streams. Thank you, Nim. I cannot unlearn these facts. Yes, you can blame it all on me. 100% my fault. I should probably light this up. There we go. That looks pretty good, though. What I missed. Toolsmith. Yeah. I mean, we got there. I remember what it was for now. It was so that way we could get diamond pickaxes with efficiency 2, and that's where we got this shulker full of efficiency 2 diamond pickaxes. It was from the second villager, the second toolsmith. And we did this, and we really wanted like high efficiency. I think it was efficiency 3 on the shovel and efficiency 2 on the pickaxe, something like that, so that way we could insta-mine something. Yeah, but 100% that's what it was for. So is there a way now to automatically convert all of these villagers? Okay, see, here's why we don't want the trapdoor in that position. This baby spawned under the farmer. He's now in the actual farm ground, right? He needs to leave at some point. I'm not worried because I know that as soon as he updates his AI and his pathing, he will see a bed and he'll just beeline. He'll just run straight to the bed, and it should be this one. He'll run straight to the bed, and then he'll fall down in this little bitty hole in between the fence and the honey, because the fence can't connect to the honey blocks, which means that there's a gap there, and he can't get on top of the fence because there's not enough of a clearance, because the fence is actually 1.5 blocks tall, and the trap door he just doesn't see as being a problem, so he thinks he can fit through this gap to make it onto the bed, but hey, spoilers, he can't. So as soon as his AI updates and he sees the bed, he's going to just beeline straight out of there and process himself. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's a very weird place on Twitch, and it's this weird. We've talked about this in one of the earlier streams. It's this weird thing of any person, regardless of gender, should be able to do whatever they want with their body. It's their body. You also have problems of like normal things being sexualized that shouldn't be sexualized. A very, very easy example of a very normal thing that is sexualized that shouldn't be sexualized is like a woman breastfeeding. That is a very normal thing that just shouldn't be sexualized. Full stop, period, no questions asked. But that is not... There are some people that do sexualize that, and it creates a problem for the people that don't. In that same, expanding on that idea or philosophy creates it should be normal to, if you want to do an IRL stream where you're just like, say, a fitness streamer at the pool, that should not be a weird thing. It should not be a sexualized thing. If you are a fitness streamer and you are doing a workout at a pool, that is a low impact cardio exercise. That is awesome for a lot of people. But there are some people, and that is a non-sexual act. But there are some people that would turn it into a sexual act, which creates a problem in the space, in particular Twitch. This creates a problem in the Twitch space where you have some people that are doing it as good faith attempts at content creation, and other people that are doing it as hypersexualized or fetish streams. And how do you differentiate between the two of them? An example of the nuance of this is ASMR. Not everybody understands or gets the tingles from ASMR. For a lot of people, and this is even true of myself, I don't get the tingles, and for the longest time I assumed that ASMR was like a fetishization, and ASMR streams were some sort of like fetish stream. But no, some people just legitimately enjoy like the whisper feeling. I don't get it, but I don't have to. If you had a comedian that just got up on stage and made you laugh the entire time, we could all agree that that comedian is creating content. In the same way of evoking a feeling, an ASMR streamer that gives people the tingles is also creating something
analogous or comparable to a comedian being on stage telling jokes. It just evokes a slightly different feeling or sensation. But then there are other ASMR streamers who bad faith it and then create fetishization, like fetish content or hypersexualized content that give all the ASMR streamers a bad name. So it is possible for there to be legitimately good content creators that are making hot tub or pool streams. However, there are some bad faith content creators that are making hypersexualized or fetishized content that are giving the entire area, space, a bad name. And now imagine that you're Twitch and you have to walk between those lines. How do you decide who is a bad actor that is creating like hypersexualized content or fetishized content? And how do you decide that somebody is the equivalent of a comedian being on stage telling jokes, or a fitness streamer showing a workout in what would be acceptable clothing for the type of content that they're creating, specifically like swimwear in a pool? I don't expect someone to wear a sweatsuit into the pool chat room. Like, so if I was a fitness streamer, I'm going to wear shorts. I'm not going to wear a shirt. I am going to be a topless man with like swim trunks on. I'm not gonna wear sweatpants into the pool. And so how do you, if you are a platform like Twitch or YouTube, walk this fine line of deciding what is hypersexualized and fetishized content and what is bad faith versus what is good faith content that the community is hypersexualizing? And this is an allusion back to a woman breastfeeding is not inherently sexual, nor should it be. However, there are people that aren't the woman that do make it into something sexual. So how do you differentiate between what the content creator is doing versus what the community is pressing onto the content creator? And it gets very complicated, especially if you are the platform that has to make those decisions. What does fetish mean? Specific types of sexual content. It is to it's just a specific type of, it is the kind of umbrella term to say what type of sexual things that a person likes. So in this case, maybe somebody has a sexual interest in, with our example, maybe someone has a sexual interest in women breastfeeding. That then creates a problem in society where a woman breastfeeding should be a very normal, and it is just a fact of life sort of thing. But now because you have this person that is forcing a sexual perspective, and this is their sexual perspective, onto them because it's their sexual preference sort of thing. Maybe preference is the wrong word. It's their sexual interest that then creates this like problem for someone else who is not doing anything inherently problematic. And then you also have problems of like, we're building a villager breeder as an example, right? So there are rampant jokes of these villagers are banging. These villagers are just banging. And like, that's kind of true. And that is funny because in the context of this like video game, there is a bit of like sexual humor inside of it. So if I were to make that joke in a different context of, say, a hot tub stream, that joke might now be a problem. And so it's just this weird line that Twitch has to walk between good faith and bad faith people, and how do you judge intent? Because that's really what it comes down to. Like if I were in a exercise or fitness stream and I was showing like good exercises in the pool while wearing swimming appropriate clothing like swim trunks, and anyone that's ever gone swimming, especially as a child, whenever you are growing a lot and you are and like your parents bought you swim trunks or a swimsuit that's just a little too big to you, everyone here, I think, could relate or empathize with jumping into the water and accidentally pantsing yourself. So like you jump into the water and you lose your pants or you lose your shirt. Intent matters. So is jumping into the water and accidentally having a wardrobe malfunction an intent to create sexual content, or is it just a legitimate accident that happens to real people? So, like, how do you determine intent as well? It is a very nuanced problem that I am happy that I don't have to be on the deciding end of. Will you allow us to spend our channel points better? Do you have suggestions? Because I'm definitely going to be retiring the like hydrate command. Anything that asks me to do something, I'm not going to do that anymore. Those are all going away. What if you make a system to switch the way babies go? In mode leads into certain lava and death, and other mode leads them into a holding chamber to get ready to be minecarted away? We could look at doing that. Oh, I'm out of space. No. Oh, gravel doesn't go in here anyway. Do you have anything that could be compacted? A little bit of this could be taken out. Oh, I guess it's all the same. Yeah. Where's honey blocks go? I'll just put them over there. I actually found ASMR for Men. Those videos of old rusted tubes being restored to new. All the sanding and polishing noises are very calming. I actually agree with that. There's a couple of like, I am not into forestry or homesteading, but holy crap, like to just listen to some of those streams of like these homesteaders or forestry guys go out into the woods and then like just take a hatchet, a little folding wood saw, and like a large hunting knife sort of thing, and then just like to fell a tree, to then process the tree, to debark it, to then wood cut it into like reasonable size to make a fire. Then they go walking through this like deep brush, collecting all this tinder of like the small, the medium, the large tinder. Then they've got all this, and then the flint and steel, like the flint and magnesium fire starters. All of this is so soothing. It is just so calming and relaxing. I'm not into homesteading. I like camping, I like hiking, but like I'm not gonna go that hard on it. But I would say that is very ASMR analogous, comparable. I think that you're thinking about the ethics of this far more than they ever did. One stripper woman who bent over bottomless, spread her cheeks, so you could literally say, oh, yep, 3-day ban, yep. Another one, big boobs, dancing full clothing, permaban. Yeah, that's weird. So I think that's the biggest problem. Because, like, there is a moral ambiguity in determining intent, right? How do you know the intent of what someone's actions are to determine the sort of punishment that they should receive for of like breaking agreed upon rules. However, inconsistently enforcing those rules is a much bigger problem than like the rules in the first place. And yeah, that's that. I think that's what you're alluding to. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of subreddits that are dedicated to stuff like this. Basically, the entire Twitch subreddit is just dedicated to how frustrated people are with the inconsistencies of. I'm cleaning my glasses. The entire Twitch subreddit is dedicated to the inconsistencies of the rule enforcement by Twitch staff. There is another subreddit that's called Livestream Fails that is kind of sometimes a meme subreddit where like streamers who do goofy things just go on camera, and so it's just kind of like a general highlight reel. And then Twitch, what is it, Livestream Fails? Sometimes that one too is dedicated to the inconsistency of Twitch enforcement. So somebody will do something that is egregiously against the rules, and everybody's just like, how is this okay, but you know, this other thing isn't. So if you follow any of these like more generalized Twitch communities, like the Twitch subreddit or Livestream Fails subreddit, this is like all the talk. Twitch is really inconsistent banning behaviors as part of it. I mean, yeah, say what you will about YouTube, but at least YouTube is hyper consistent. Rephrase. I wouldn't say hyper consistent. I would say more consistent. Especially post ElsaGate. Where do I put the stone? I don't know. Let's go slab a little bit of the slime farm. I don't know. Twitch doesn't really care about the sexual streamers because they receive half of every sub they get. Excuse me, door. I don't know if that's true. I think that that's a bit of a projection to say that Twitch doesn't necessarily care because they get half of the sub revenue. Because Twitch has diversification of income inherently built into the platform. Another aspect of Twitch's income is going to be ad revenue. So before you join basically anybody's stream, you get an ad. And it's not something that can even be blocked by ad block, which is kind of good, kind of bad. That's a different subject though, because it's built into the video stream. If these, air quotes, booba streamers get to be such a problem, eventually advertisers are going to leave the platform because they will not, like, all it takes is for one op-ed to come out and say like, Twitch is marketing, this is literally all it'll take. Twitch is marketing this, and then they just link to one of the booba streamers to children. That's it. That's it. You just get some screenshots of like the Indie Fox or Amaranth live streams, and then you have an op-ed that says Twitch is marketing this to children. And boom, advertisers will flee the site. Once that happens, it's an interesting speculative argument because I don't know how much Twitch actually makes from ad revenue versus how much Twitch makes from subscriber revenue splits. If Twitch makes any amount that they care about from ad revenue, this article will cause problems for their bottom line. But if the ad revenue on Twitch is largely negligent to the overall income of the platform, then Twitch won't care. That is when we'll see real change. Is the first time, again, do you remember when ElsaGate happened on YouTube? And all these op-eds came out of like, look at this like softcore porn that YouTube is giving to our children. And like, boom, like ad revenues dried up overnight. And of course YouTube has to care about that because it's a platform dedicated to ad revenue. But Twitch might not care about it because they do have revenue sharing. They moved all those streamers into their own category so advertisers could filter out those streamers. I mean, yeah, I've heard that as well. I think I saw that exact whenever we got the what is it? The hot tub stream category. I remember that was basically the community, the consensus from the community of why that exists. And so that way advertisers could pick and choose which gaming channels or which categories they want to serve ads to. I still think that Twitch is one damning op-ed away, even with this own like category selection, to just be associated with delivering adult content to children is enough, I think, to cause advertisers to panic. The gambling stuff that just came up is starting to get hot too. I am not as familiar with that. It's I try really hard not to just sit there and doom scroll the Twitch and YouTube subreddits because there's always drama. Always. I'm like, I don't want to worry that much. That's too much fear for me. And like, maybe I should worry more. Maybe. But I'm happier not thinking about it. Okay, so this part can now be slabbed. But you don't break Twitch TOS and you don't do anything advertisers wouldn't like? I mean, that's true. There's a very real chance that I start swearing more. I'm really tired of having to just like constantly censor myself. But that's like the only thing that I think I would change is I would just use my daily speech instead of my streamer speech, if you know what I mean. Is that it? Oh, hey, that's it. Cool. Beautiful. You also kind of want to target kids, though. Kind of, but like since COPPA, it's dangerous to say that you are creating content that is kid friendly. I would rather lean into saying that I am not creating child-friendly content. In a act of protecting against this. Right? Because I would not want to say like with the I think that we could all agree that basically everything that I do in Minecraft is too complicated for like a small child to understand. Yeah? So it's not explicitly children's content. I'm very clearly not making content directed at like 5-year-olds. I don't have like the bright colors. I'm not talking about like toys and whatnot constantly. I am not like, that's just not the type of streamer. I'm not the open mouth thumbnail type of streamer, right? But because Minecraft is a G-rated game, and if I do censor language, there is an argument that a moderator on something like YouTube would say that it is child-appropriate content because they are not familiar with like the systems that we're using in order to build a complex world. YouTube basically ruins your organic growth when you do that, right? Targeting children ruins your organic growth. Using more explicit language hampers it. And see, this is the problem, is you have to have this like fine line in between all of these things. Using explicit language does hamper it because they don't want to promote content that has heavy explicit language in it to advertisers. So how do you create content that isn't targeted at children using a video game that is also advertiser friendly across the board? And I think personally, I would rather err on not creating children's content because children's content is a death sentence. Whereas like creating content that is not advertiser friendly still allows you to grow an audience and still interact. Without having to worry about the tiniest of slip-ups. Viewers and sponsorships pay more than ad revenue. Very true. Yep. I did a little bit of Googling the other day, just because I was curious. And I posted this in mod chat, but I can tell everybody now. I was curious on... So we have the villager breeder tutorial that's coming out. The video's almost done. Like, I could have it If I wasn't streaming, I might be able to get it done today, but I really wanted to make sure that it works in a real world, which is why I kind of stopped working on the video and then streamed today. Anyway, that video is very close to being done. The next video that I'm going to make is going to be the honey farm. Well, I thought that it would be funny and relevant if we could get Honey, the browser extension that like saves you money, as a sponsor for the Honey Farm video. I think that it's ironic and funny and would fit well. I looked up what advertisement rates are, and it's something like up to a certain point, it's like $100 per 1,000 views. And it's like, that's insane. It's like 50 to, I think it was like 50 to $100 per 1,000 views. Even if you take the low end and say it's like $50 per 1,000 views, then like if you have a video that you expect to get like 10 to 20,000 views, then it's like you're talking about a like several $100 ad space, like a several $100 ad spot, and it's just like for 10 to 20,000 views, that seems like a lot of money, and I get why people do it. This like terrain makes it so hard. Yeah, and it's not gonna get much better. We should just do straight lines, like single Y levels. I didn't really have anything strong to say, so I didn't. But sponsorships basically are the only way to make money on YouTube now. I don't know if that's expressly true, because I mean, I could tell you what I make. Hang on, I just gotta not die. Let me open my YouTube studio, and then it's just very studio. It's just a correlation between views and then ad impressions and CPM. I don't see immediately. I'm not going to get super deep into this, but basically, 100,000 views made me $300. 100,000 views was $3,000 in the last 30 days. 28 days. 28 days. I don't want to lie. And I'm rounding a bit, but very simple math is 100,000 views. It was $300. And that was across every single video on my channel. So, like, think about those people that post a video and immediately get like 1 million views. If 100,000 views was $300, then 1 million views would be $3,000. And so if you post a video and it gets, $1 million views, you immediately make $3,000. In addition to all the other content that exists on your channel. So you have, I don't know, some sort of library that people are still viewing, and like you have like a trickle income from all of those old videos. So it is not unreasonable to think that you're making, and then that's just if you post one video a month, for example. But if a lot of these people are posting like 3 videos a week. So if you take 1 million views, and then you have 3 of them a week, so that's 3 million views a week. That's not unreasonable to extrapolate and say that you made $9,000 that week from just posted content. And then you still, like I said, you have your entire library's worth of content that is still creating like trickle views, if you would, and I don't even want to speculate at how much that's worth, but we could all agree that that is still generating ad revenue. I do not think that it's unreasonable to say that these channels that have like million view videos are making like $10,000 a week. I don't think that's unreasonable. And so if you're talking about $10,000 a week, then you're talking about like $500,000 a year. You made 300? Not bad, right? I mean, I can't. That's not even rent. That's not even close to rent. $300. I am subsidized greatly by my girlfriend's income. To be very, very honest with you. Yeah, $300 a month is nothing in the adult world. Everyone that has to pay bills here is like, dude, $300 a month? That's like the electric bill and gas to get to and from work, and that's it. Oh, hey. Oh, don't have moss. Okay, well, it didn't have moss, but I'm still very sad that he showed up here. I should carry emeralds with me in case one of them does show up that has moss. I should just have emeralds 100% of the time. Okay, but we murder him. Okay, murdered. Technoblade had a video recently with 8 million views, which is 24,000 a day. Yeah, I mean, extrapolating from my numbers, I cannot create, like, remember that this is anecdotal evidence, effectively. I don't know what the ad rates or ad revenues of these other channels are. I can only speculate that my revenue, being 100,000 views for $300, is then indicative of what the other content creators are making. We do not know that to be explicitly true. I came to get emeralds. Emeralds in your ender chest? Oh, that's right, there are. Okay, so I didn't need to come back. Well, since I am back, I might as well just grab more slabs. Eric, you're a genius. A lot of those 1 million view per vid channels are basically teams now. I mean, you're not wrong. So then you have dividing that income among the project members. That is absolutely true. Do you like axolotls? I'm not a big aesthetics person, and I think that axolotls are very aesthetic, so they're not for me. But I like them for other people. I like that they're in the game, even if I don't like them myself. Does that make sense? I'm catching up a chat. And $500,000 from only YouTube, there's still Twitch, right? I mean, I was responding to Eyebrows' statement in that ad placements or sponsored deals are the only way to make money from YouTube now. And I do think that is mostly true, because again, thinking about if 100,000 views is $300, you can drop all the zeros to basically say that 1,000 views is $3. But ad sponsors, at least by what I was able to read about, again, I have no evidence because I've never had a sponsorship. However, the sponsorship articles I was reading about are like 10,000 views is $500, which is like saying it is $50 per 1,000 view. So remember that YouTube ad space, or YouTube ad placements are $3. YouTube equals $3 per 1,000 views. Sponsor equals $50 per 1,000 views, right? So like that is a world of difference. which then feeds Eyebrow's point in that, I mean, that's a that's a difference. Scratching my nose. Oh, Eyebrows also said that I have emeralds in my emerald chest. You are also a genius. Sorry, I gave Eric 100% of the credit. Yeah, I know it's not a lot, but how long did you spend on YouTube for that? I don't understand the question. It's not how long I spent on YouTube to achieve that number is kind of irrelevant to if there's money on YouTube. Question is how much labor for that amount of revenue, maybe? I mean, that's a question. Because, like, as of right now, I am... How many hours do you think that I have into, like, this villager breeder? Hundreds? And if we paid minimum wage for hundreds of hours, that's 7 1/4. Federal minimum wage is 7 1/4. Is it $8.35 now or is it $7.25? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Federal minimum wage is 7 1/4. We can even call it 7. We'll round down to make this easier. So $7 per hour times a product that I have put several hundred hours in. Let's be conservative with that number and say that I have 200 hours. That would be $1,400 that I should hope or expect to make from this video. But that's just not how it works. You don't just get hourly wage on YouTube. It's all determined by how many views the video gets. Conversely, you could look at something like the tree farm, which I had admittedly maybe 1,000 hours in. That one was like a year's long project. But that video did end up getting 1 million views, right? So it is not Nim. I'm googling my own video now. Nim's tree farm. 1.3 million views. So you could say, with our numbers from earlier, that 1.3 million views, so would be roughly, it would be what, $3,900, give or take. And I can actually check that and see what the lifetime of that video is. This is our estimated what I made. Is that reasonable for like the 1,000 hours that I put into it? Maybe. It's $3,900 reasonable for the amount of the 1,000 hours? And this is the problem with YouTube, is trying to understand those numbers. It was nowhere close to this number. Since published, 1.3 million views was... So this was our estimated, but the real was 1,500. It was 1498 is what it was. I don't know if I'm allowed to show you the behind the scenes on this, but it was 1498. So $1,500 for something that I put maybe 100 hours just into editing and then thousands of hours of development. So maybe our number is wrong from our speculated like view count. Because if I had a video that got 1.3 million views and it got $1,500, that's close to that'd be closer to $1 for 1,000 views instead of the $3 like we estimated earlier. So I don't know. It could be different types of product, because I do have a video on my channel that is done very well, the skunk video, that is not gaming content. So like ads maybe on like vlog or viral content pay better than gaming content. That's totally possible. And that might be why we see an inflated number on the overall, but a less number on a specific video. I don't know. YouTube should be a hobby. You just concluded that. I am, like I said, I'm very fortunate to live in a cheap part of the country. So I'm also very fortunate to have just a very supportive fan base, you guys. So with the like $300 a month from YouTube, $100 from Twitch, and then like whatever else that you guys support me with either bits, donations, or like Patreon support, I have like just enough to reasonably cover my portion of living expenses. But you know, like if you wanted to support the stream and make it so I didn't have to eat ramen all the time, that'd be sick. Great ways to support the stream: Patreon, subbing on Twitch, throwing a donation. Bits are cool. How did we get on this subject? Was it booba streamers? Is how we got on this subject? I don't know. Basically convert your dollar per view into dollar per hour. I don't know how you would go about doing that. Because each video is different. Like the amount of time and effort, as an example, that went into the tree farm is just a lot. The amount of time and effort that goes into like the pumpkin carver is dramatically less. No. You stole my block. Oh, time to go. I probably reinforcement mechanic them. You'd have to log your hours. I mean, true. I think I'd be too disheartened if I logged my hours. But that's, again, why I was kind of interested in seeing what sponsors actually pay, because if there was a way to, some sponsor deals are very obnoxious and some are just like, oh, cool, like I appreciate this. And I think that like the Raid Shadow Legends sponsors can sometimes be very obnoxious. Sometimes they're not. I think it depends on the content creator. But like if there was a non-obnoxious sponsor placement, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. 30 seconds to just be like, hey, this stream is brought to you by such and such thing. It's pretty sick. I tried it out. It's great. It's actually a fun thing or a good thing. It is something that I personally use and / or enjoy. And like, those are chill. I don't mind that at all. But then you get the one where it's just the whole video basically serves as an ad placement or a sponsor deal. And then it's like, okay, no, I hate this. This content creator is dead to me. By the way, we're so close. Look at this. There's the wall. And so that's why I was interested in like trying to contact Honey as an example, to just be like, yo, Are you gonna make me like dedicate this entire video to your product, or can I still have a video? And if they're like, no, you can still have a video, we just want you to be like, say these things. And I'm like, okay, these things are true. And then I'd be like, okay, sure. Butt cheeks. But Honey never responded to my email, so fucking RIP. I'm actually curious. Did Honey respond to my email? Sent? No, Honey didn't. I got left on red. RIP. There's a content creator who was sponsored by Raid, and I actually watched that because he put effort into them and made them entertainment, and then got onto the video. Hey. Is that like, I watched a content creator called Stuff Made Here. It's about this like materials engineer who just makes like ridiculous stuff. Like rocket-powered baseball bats, as an example. And his ad reads are never like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna read this ad. His ad reads are more like, I'm a take a bunch of honey bottles and hit it with my rocket-powered bat, and then tell you about our sponsor, Honey. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm interested. I might have scuffed this. Hang on. Where are we at? I think we're at this level. Yeah, it's this level. That was sponsored by a game, which is in a style like he usually plays on his channel, and sponsored doing a YouTube Let's Play. That's cool too, I think. I mean, I did get an offer way a long time ago to play. Was it Roblox? It might have been a different game. I don't remember. It was another Minecraft clone, like a couple episode thing, a couple episode Let's Play for this other like Minecraft clone game. I logged in, I couldn't make sense of their game because it was all just like, it was a desktop game, but the entire thing was just like a cash shop grab. And it was just like, this is not good. And so we skipped that one. So when Nims, when will you do the TikTok? I don't know. We'll see. I definitely am. I'm not going to try to work on 2 different videos at the same time. I've got to figure out a way of. So I had a friend who is also very into like TikTok, and this same friend also really likes Minecraft. They are a very, very good aesthetic builder. And I was like, yo, friend, tell me how this like TikTok Minecraft thing is. What's it like? And he's like, the ones that always do well are the build montage of how to build a cool thing in like a time-lapse style. Those are the big uns. And he goes, a lot of your stuff is like tutorial-esque content already. And he's like, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. And he's like, so if you were to make a TikTok, I would recommend that you make a time-lapse build montage style of some sort of Minecraft tutorial that is very like auditory pleasing, kind of like not ASMR-ish, but effectively ASMR. Like if I were to be really quiet and like have a very good cadence to how I was building, this could be satisfying, right? Like if I were to, hang on, let's see if I could do it. Hang on, I'm gonna mute my mic as well. Okay, now I'm unmuted. So like, I think that that's the argument, is that there could be something that's like aesthetically, or not aesthetically, but like nice. There could be like a nice auditory thing. He says like voiceover stuff, that's just a hard skip. Oh, that's it. That's all the slabs I got. Let's check our villager breeder. It shouldn't have changed a lot. Oh. Because, chunks aren't loaded. But yeah. So, like, I gotta figure out how I want to... Hiccup. I gotta figure out how to make... What's the word here? Like ASMR-esque Minecraft build montage content. This is not something I am super unfamiliar with, but it's not something that I am well versed in either. So how do I make ASMR build montage content in Minecraft? It's just gonna take practice from me. And then, like, how do I get those, like, sweeping camera angles where like, I need a dolly. And there's a couple of add-ons that give you a dolly in Minecraft, effectively, that allow you to, like... Oh, I can't go into creative. That allow you to, like... So you have, like, the cinematic camera that smooths out your camera, right? And then if you go into spectator and you use your mouse wheel and scroll all the way down, it makes you move really slowly. But how do you control the camera and then also do the building at the same time? It's like I need 2 hands or 2 accounts or 2 people. So what I could do is I could have the dolly account running, because I do have a second Minecraft account. And so I could have the second account running, recording, and then I could build on the primary account and like interpose the footage on top of each other to create like a really nice building montage. But then how am I gonna, what is this dolly add-on that I have to learn and start to use, and does that affect my Minecraft saves, and is it going to blah 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 blah, and Is it dusk, or is it... Okay, it is dusk. Do you watch any of the Disney Marvel shows? The ones that are that keep appearing on, like, Disney Plus? So you're talking about, like, WandaVision, what is it, Loki, Captain America, and Falcon in Captain America, or whatever? No. I haven't. Girlfriend has seen all of those, but that sort of show just never really appealed to me, especially because I know the ending. Simply, it has to reset back to 0 because... Oh, I've been filling in too far. It has to reset back to 0 because if not, you would lose the movie audience. So, like, my knee-jerk reaction is I don't want to watch it because there is no way for those shows to exist in a way that creates new content. It's just filler content, and that does not appeal to me. And maybe I'm just a cynic, and maybe I'm just an asshole, which is totally possible, but they are not capturing me because I know that they have to reset to 0 at the end of the show. Nothing in the shows can have any meaningful impact. And Candy is watching all of them, and she has confirmed this. She watched WandaVision, she's watched Loki, and she's watched Winter Soldier, or not Winter Soldier, but the Falcon Captain America one. And she's like, yep, all of them just reset back to 0 at the end. So it's like, yeah, you just can't add new content, or else you would ostracize the movie audience. The mini fish farm explained is a good way to start making TikTok content. But, like, does voiceover stuff actually do well on TikTok? Does, like, Minecraft with voiceover actually do well? Or would I just do better having a 3 video, or rephrase, would I do better if the video was just a ASMR-ish Minecraft build montage of fishing farms? Which one of those do you think would do better? If I had a voiceover explaining it, or if I just had a ASMR build montage of building the thing? I think the way you talk about subjects for 4 times longer than I can, if I try really hard, is very entertaining as a TikTok. Where was that hole? I think it was like right here. I thought this was a creeper hole for a moment, and then it's like, nope, not a creeper hole. That's just a cave. So you would think that the long form content would do well, is what you're saying. Does this need, how deep is this? Okay, like this is just a full cave, it seems. Does this connect to anything, or is this just like a dead end? It legit just, it's just a tunnel. It doesn't connect to anything, it doesn't do anything, it's just a hole. What up, pig? I don't know what to do about that then. I think this was the spot that I could dig through. You don't know. I recommend testing 3 things for a couple of videos, each to test them out. ASMR time-lapse, voiceover, and then you talking about stuff very intensely, like you do. Okay. And then in the description of these videos, do people typically shout out like YouTube channels and the like? Is that a normal thing on TikTok? Damn. Like, do I think I saw that like a video on TikTok has a video description, and what usually goes into the video description? Do like Patreon pages exist on TikTok descriptions? Do YouTube links or Twitch links? Is that normal? I've seen all 3. I've seen go viral. Interesting. I feel like we're making such good progress on this. Holy crap. No. Okay, until I do stuff like that, and then it's just like I'm trash, I'm human garbage, I'm a waste of space. I'll send you an example of what people do. Most just say link in bio as the caption with some hashtags. Interesting. I also would worry about creating like redundant content. Like, is that something that I would have to worry about? Like, if this has always been something that I'm really nervous about doing. Like, if I do something, if I make a YouTube tutorial, and then if I like show me building that YouTube tutorial in a Let's Play world, either on stream or... So, like, I remember whenever I would make, like, a YouTube video or a YouTube tutorial, and then I would go into my, like, Skyblock Let's Play world, and then I would build the thing that I just made in the YouTube tutorial. And then it's like, that just feels like redundant, recycled content. I just did the same thing twice with a different... like, a different presentation, like a slightly different presentation. And so, like, I would be very nervous about doing the same thing. Like, imagine we just built a villager breeder, right? So I built that in my live stream world, and now I'm gonna make a YouTube tutorial video on it, and then I might make an ASMR build montage of it. Like, what? Wouldn't that just be so redundant for the people? Wouldn't that be, like, exhaustingly redundant for the people to follow me? You know what I mean? Not every content. Others do it all the time. Okay, okay. Okay, well, I don't need to come back up here anymore. That's good to know. Building in survival while playing survival and building a tutorial for it are two different things. You said survival twice. Oh yeah, you immediately. Yeah, you said survival twice. Okay. I mean, I agree, but I also disagree at the same time. My Saucy Boy just followed. And E Jackie Streams followed a little while ago too. Thanks for the follows, guys. I think it's worth when trying to do both at the same time, making a survival LP with a tutorial embedded in it or whatever. Those are atrocious. I hate that. Like, I immediately just like, do you want to know how you, I shouldn't teach you guys this because then you just do it to me. But the correct way to downvote a video isn't to downvote it because engagement is engagement. The correct way to downvote a video is to log off of YouTube. To just like close the web page and stay off of YouTube for like an hour. Because whatever video that you just watched and didn't like is just lost your traffic from the website, and that is really bad. YouTube doesn't like that. The algorithm gets angry. But that's what I do. Whenever somebody tries to embed a tutorial inside of their Let's Play, I'm just like, this is just clickbait bullshit. And I'm not having it. I don't know what that means. Yeah, what up, Garrett? I can't talk. What up, Garrett? I don't know what that means. See, whenever Saucy Boy said, like, the gibberish, it made my brain go into gibberish. I don't know why. Look at how close we are, though. Damn. See how, like, we've been working at night and have had no monsters attack us either? That's pretty sick. Is that it? These two? Hello? Why didn't I fly? Video game, please fly. Fly! Thank you. Am I gonna sponge stuff out? I don't know if I have enough sponges to reasonably sponge it out. I haven't cleared an ocean monument yet. We're just double checking, making sure that I didn't miss anything. I see a zombie up here. Oh, that's just the edge. Cool. You see it? Mines. I definitely need to take like a bunch of dirt and sponge all this area out for sure. It would be more visually interesting, I think, and that's why. So that way we can stop drown from spawning. Lol, he just stabbed the squid. Bro, could you not? Did we just fill it in with dirt? Or do we really try to sponge it? That's a lot of dirt. But then again, we have hella chests just full of dirt. Okay, not that one. But we do have hella chests. I don't think, like, this one needs to be filled in because this is a pond. Yeah. But this one does because that's probably a river. I know that's a river, actually. Villager breeder. Looks like it's doing well. We're not going to have that many villagers in it, like I said, because the trunks are unloaded, and so it's not going to keep working. It should get between 6 and 11 villagers per hour, based on how much time the player sleeps, because villagers don't breed while it's nighttime. So if I'm really diligent about going to bed the moment I can, then the rates of the farm go up, because that keeps the farmer in work mode more often, so he's picking more carrots, and that keeps the villagers in breed mode more often because it's not nighttime and they're not trying to sleep. But you know, I don't care that much, so. But Eric, yeah, I gotta do something with the rivers to stop drown from spawning in them. I just don't know what yet. Yeah, I've gotta do something. I do really like the way that this is all looking. With like the slabs on top of it. I think this just like homogenized gray square on the landscape is a really cool look on the landscape. I just got a Minecraft card so I can finally play. And do I need a Microsoft account? I don't know the answer to that question. I wish I did. I've been playing Minecraft so long that I don't even remember buying my accounts, to be honest. Well, that's it. That's all the cobblestone slabs I've got. If you're going to play Java, you need to make a Mojang account. Well, there you go. Eric's got your back. See, like this, I gotta fill that in. Hopefully that's still working. This has really got me worried, I'm gonna be honest, because I just haven't seen it go up. And like similarly, I think my honey farms, I think I'm like short glass bottles. I might be. Let's see. And then does the honey farm get processed? Okay, yeah. I'm just short glass bottles. And that's just because I haven't been running I haven't AFK'd recently. And I think that I have this shut off. Yeah, I have it shut off. Is it automatically full screen, or do I need to set it to full screen? There is no borderless full screen in Minecraft by default. So you can either hit, by default, F11, and that sets it to, like, full screen, which is not full screen windowed. They're different things. Alternatively, you could just you could click the maximize window option, and that's as close to full screen as you can reasonably get without doing weird stuff to Minecraft. I use a secondary program to set my Minecraft to full screen windowed. But that might be why my Minecraft has crashed recently. So I don't know if I recommend that. I haven't isolated out cause and effect yet. So no, you have two options to play at full screen. You either maximize the window or hit F11 by default to set it to full screen. But if you have multiple monitors, then that gets kind of buggy. Not a problem. If you have only one monitor, then just set it to full screen with F11, and that will be excellent for you. If you have multiple monitors, then I would recommend setting the window maximized so that way you can still use your second monitor. Yeah, this looks like it's just killing it. Yeah, this is great. This is great. So that's fixed up. Do we have anything else in our world that's currently broken that we need to be aware of? I guess I should go through and I should do it like a health and wellness check at some point of all of our farms. The honey farm is clearly working. I don't know if the villager produce farm is, like, there's no fully grown carrots, which means that the farmer is taking care of the carrots, and similarly with the potatoes, but just, I haven't had carrots or potatoes added to this in a while. I wonder if they're getting stuck somewhere in the farm. Or maybe I just need to AFK for a while and see if this fills up. I don't know. Is this working? I don't know. I wonder if I can trade this fast enough. Pumpkins. Pumpkins. Buy. Quick buy. Put the pumpkins back. I wasn't fast enough. I have 10 too many pumpkins. And 527 levels. Very nice. I wonder if there's a different way to make this villager breeder quicker. So we could definitely have a 2 villager only villager breeder. You could have a 2 villager only villager breeder, and that would just be the farmer plus a breeder. But you would have to have 3 beds. No, it just wouldn't be good. I've had villager breeders that were just 2 farmers and then 3 beds, and those just aren't great. Yeah, but this guy, I mean, they just made a baby. Yeah, they just made a baby. So this seems to be working well. I'll probably AFK for a little bit to make sure that it continues to work well. Oh, hey, did that work? Yeah, that looks like it's doing well. Cool. I'll probably AFK for a bit to see if we like get a huge stack of villagers, and that would be a very good sign. I'm also very interested in AFK to see if we get more carrots and potatoes, because I'm kind of worried about the health of these farms. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to call it a stream here, and I think I'm going to AFK for a bit inside this area. Maybe do some fishing to see if we can push some levels higher, because I think that that would be fun. So anyway, I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I think I'm going to the zoo tomorrow, which is going to be hyped. Do I need a Microsoft account, or can I make a Mojang account? I don't know the answer to that question. I'm sorry, Shark. Anyway, maybe be back tomorrow, maybe not. Keep an eye on the Discord, !Discord to join the Discord if you haven't already. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to, let's see, the Yolk, Clawley, Space Lamp, and Candy for the support today. Thank you guys very much. If it weren't for people like you guys, I just wouldn't be able to do this, as we previously discussed. You guys are wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.